walked on last
Yes.
night.
Are you rolling?
Everything.
I'll
was
start on
good.
a two-shot, and then stay with Loretta till the very end. Okay.
I'll give you a tune.
All right, very good. Okay.
Standing by. Okay, action.
Loretta, first of all, congratulations on Coal Miner's Daughter,
Thank you.
and for you and Mooney making it possible, and I hope it does dynamite business all over the
I do
country
too.
for you. Yeah, I think it's a really entertaining film. But we're here to talk with you about you and your life and all, and one of the things that I've always remembered about you, Loretta, is that I read several years ago this quote that you said, "If I had it to do over again, I would."
You got it right.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I think if I had to do over again, I've missed out on so much. I know that it's been good for me. I realize that what a position that I'm in, you know, and what it's put me in. But I also realize how much it's taken away from my family. And I think if I had it all to do over, don't get me wrong, I love the people and I love to sing, but I've missed out on so much with my kids that cannot ever be replaced, you know. And there's not enough money in the world to buy what I've lost. And I've missed out on more than I've gained.
Your husband, Mooney, says that he thinks you would do it over again.
What does he know? Well, let's hope he don't see this. He'll kill me. He might have wanted me to, but I think at that time probably, if I'd have known what I know now, I would have probably been a stronger person to say, no, I will not leave my kids. If I had it all to do over, know what I know now. That's the way I'm putting it.
But you would still be in the business, just in a different way, maybe locally and regionally, rather than superstar?
Probably. Now, that would have been a little different, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not away from home.
Loretta, why is it that you and Mooney, because you both say you love one another very much, why is it that your relationship has been so stormy? What do you argue and fight about?
Really, it hadn't been that stormy. I think they, you know, when men does anything, the whole world knows it. You know, that's like anybody that's in the public eye. But I think that most married people fight. If they didn't, and if they don't, they need to talk about this because there's something wrong with their marriage. They either don't love each other or something's wrong, you know. And I think disagreeing makes you realize what the other don't like, and you talk about it.
Loretta, there are some observers who have watched you over the years, and they feel right and say that you're becoming more liberated and that they foresee a day when the twins are older when you will just get divorced, you and Mooney will get divorced.
Well, you know, the future is something that no one knows. Not that I know of right now. There's no reason why I should say there would be. No. If there had been a divorce, I'd have probably got it about 5 years ago.
Was there some special thing that happened at that time?
No, I think it's when I was taking my nerve pills. And I think that I realized that time had slipped away, and so was my kids. They were growing up and leaving me. So I think if I would have been going to do it, that would have been the time I would have done it and went through with it.
Loretta, this film, Coal Miner's Daughter, has to be an inspiration to every person. I don't care where they are coming from. It has to be an inspiration to them. And you did it, and with not an awful lot of help from the most humble beginnings one could have. What is your feeling about people who don't try to help themselves?
Well, anybody that don't try to help themselves, it never should happen to. I think if you work for it and you deserve it, okay, but if you don't work for it, I don't believe you deserve it.
How do you feel about welfare?
I don't think anybody in America today, and as many jobs as there is, and if they're out of the mountains and know how to get around, I don't think that they should be on welfare if they can work. And I think there's a lot of them on welfare probably that shouldn't be.
Does that disturb you?
Disturbs me much, yes. I don't like people that don't work.
Did your family ever have welfare, ever?
My family, during the Depression days, I remember I was born in 35, so I was probably right in the middle of it. And when I was about 5 years old, I remember that Mommy got commodities. I guess that's just about, but there was no welfare, never. But she got some brown bread, brown flour, and some grapefruits and cabbage heads. I remember that we ate brown bread and gravy for about 3 months. I know that, you know, it took me a long time after I grew up to ever look at brown flour again.
Loretta, again, I have so much admiration for you, and I really enjoyed this opportunity to talk with you.
Thank you.
And let's just hope coal miners knock some dead from
I
one
hope
end of
so.
the continent to the other.
I sure hope so.
Thank you, Loretta.
Thank you, honey.
Beautiful. Isn't
Thank you.
it? Okay, now
Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm going to be...
Speed.
Ah! What happened?
And 2 quick questions. A quote that's been a tribute to you. You've said, "If I had it to do all over again, I wouldn't." Are you serious about that? Why is your relationship with Mooney so stormy? You both say you love one another, but what do you fight and argue about? How do you feel about people who don't help themselves? What do you think about welfare? Was your family ever on welfare?